What is the meaning of life?
The meaning of life is what you make of it. Life does not have any meaning apart from that, for a human, a dog, a bacterium, or anything else. It is up to you what the meaning of your life is. So, it is partially under your control. If you decide your life is maximization of goods, then that is the meaning of life. We can have sympathy for you, but that is what it is. If you decide that your life is friendship, love, mutual aid, mutual support, a community of people who try to increase their own and other people's happiness and welfare, then that is the meaning of life. But there is no external force that decides.
What do you think is driving the need to answer that question about the meaning of life?
It is probably the sense of either unwillingness or inability to take your life in your own hands. If you see yourself as a creature of external forces, buffeted by a market, government, parental authority, whatever it may be, then you search for something elsewhere that will tell you what the meaning of your life is. If you have developed, it is a value judgment, what I think of as a healthy respect for yourself and others, you will design the meaning of your life. Of course, you can't do it completely. You may want to be a world champion high jumper, let us say, and you may not be able to achieve that, but you can shape your life to a substantial extent and that way give it meaning. In fact, discover the meaning as you proceed. You don't know in advance. It is after you develop relationships that you discover their value.
Do you think the key would be in the relationship itself? For example, in some kind of collective meaning?
Unless you are a hermit. If a person decides I'm going to be a hermit, I'll get myself a piece of land in Montana, I'll farm it, I'll live by myself, I won't pay any attention to other human beings, I'll have no form of communication with others. Okay, that is the meaning of your life. I know people who have become hermits. I met one climbing a mountain once. The guy was living in a mountain hut and he just wanted to be alone. That is a choice you can have. For most people, life means warm, supportive social relationships. But you don't know it in advance. Take, say, marriage. Suppose you get married when you are 20. You don't really know what the meaning of that relationship is. You may be discovering it 60 years later. As relationships mature, circumstances change, you have children, which adds a new dimension of meaning to your life that you can't imagine. Or maybe it becomes sour. But these are things that develop through life and at each stage. If you do have the sense of self-respect and autonomy and concern for others, you can, within the limits that external factors provide, determine and discover the meaning of your life. Discovery is not a small part of it.